Guys, it's me, and it's hot in here. Ed won't be bothering us because he'll be sleeping, and then so it's just us. We'll be out for about 8 hours, and so we will be playing some games after this show. Glenn, let's get the new door on. And the apartment. And how you doing, Krista? Still don't know who that jerk was that called the landlord up and acted like such a disrespectful snot. That made no sense at all. Alright. But that's done. That's past tense. So let's deal with the present tense. It's gonna be hot today. It's gonna be hot tomorrow. And I don't see a significant cooling off on Sunday, but I do see that Monday it's gonna be a high of 24. So Monday is gonna be cooler. Well, it's gonna be cooler. That's just cool. And get this thing ready to go. Also, related to this, Restream.io has changed its price tiers again. I don't know about that. I don't know anybody prior tenant from Yosemite, New York. It was just easier for me to just turn this phone on for the sake of argument, ignore unknown callers. Which for him wouldn't necessarily be a good idea because the fact is, contractors. I did tell him I said that I would switch it back when he wants me to. So, by the way, yes, we still have some of the cupcakes left from this morning. The cake itself was good, but the frosting sucked. That's my opinion. I think it needed something. And I think next time I make I just want to go play Silvermoon and look at the cosmos. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the picture. Alright, give me a minute. Save your disk. Switch room. There we go. Yeah. So, just one day in heaven, Michelle. Well, how about the closest thing you can get for the time being? I know I can do animated backgrounds too. I haven't got any good ones. But, let's take a look at this is kind of the morning show that we didn't have because we're out on the porch baking food, or baking cake. or cupcakes or fairy cakes. I definitely think that the fairies that would have baked them probably would have been lynched by their friends, but especially for the frosting. Your frosting sucks. The rest of it's okay. Yeah, it's true. The frosting did suck. And I think, okay, here we go with the news. Trump teases something major coming in response to raid and first response since court decision. Commander-in-Chief, Prime Minister granting a new video denies she was on drugs and twerking clip. Honor System elite all-girls school creates transgender task force years ago. Protection history ex-NBA player takes aim at Mount Rushmore. A reputation boxes him out. Warning shot. New study will leave you thinking twice about your Friday night plans. 90% deadly brain-eating amoeba kills child infected in one state. California girl's disappearance leads to new offender's arrest. Drilling down, federal court blocks Biden's administration oil gas moratorium beyond the authority. Good. We need oil, we need gas. And I'm not just talking about the gas from my ass. Ambulance seen leaving Ben Affleck's home before wedding celebration. How to update your iPhone after Apple issues stark warning to millions. I did update my phone this morning, so let's get the newest update. White House official gets blunt about the advantage Dems have over extreme GOP. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, what about the extreme Democrats? It's not just one or the other, honey. Krista was pissed. Yeah. Use that soundbite in your file and stuff it. Fairy cakes would be a good... or a good stripper name for... I'll leave it alone. Yeah. The new door is on in apartment 11 or 10. However, the landlord left the other door to the apartment open, which makes me wonder if I should quietly go over there and just close it. The girl who trashed the apartment is in rehab. She's in rehab. So she's not coming back. The rent payer who was scared off by her is not coming back. So, and Ed doesn't think he can afford to live there. So, because now we got the repair and other stuff going on. Slow mode is on because of some spammers that took advantage of slow mode. And I've got to open the port. I got to open the kitchen door because this place is too hot. So let me go ahead and gently close the door in 10 so I can at least open the door and get some air flowing in here because this room is hot. Hold on a minute. Okay, so seeing all the crap that's going on, I got one valid question to ask. This is for landlords. Why bother? Really, why bother? You guys know that you're gonna have tenants that are gonna be worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And they're not getting that better. Okay? So, why do you keep renting apartments when you have to deal with these troublemakers? There's toothpaste on the other door near the bathroom. But that didn't stop it from closing. I just made sure that the deadbolt wasn't going to lock, because I want to make sure my landlord can get in and out. Who knows? Maybe the landlord's going to replace that door too, even though there's nothing physically wrong with it. The new door looks nice. Maybe I should ask him to replace my kitchen door. Well, you could put a request in, but I don't know if he'd jump at it. Maybe not. No. No, not from Ed, from their apartment. Oh, a minute. Who's Caden Date? Oh, not a real person, Michelle, just ignore it. It's a troll. Oh. It's a troll. You know they are around. Okay, let me get this sound working here. There you go. Who the hell is this person? It's a troll, Michelle. I'm trying to get my sound fixed. That's having this problem during the game. Oh, I just silenced the sound completely. Did I? Oh, another fake person. Michelle, make sure that the board is centered. You think that's a problem? I don't know, but it's certainly not. It's not the plug. You sure? I don't know. Hold on a minute, guys. Let's fix the sound here. Let me check my boredom here. See how this moisture is getting into my connections, so. Wow, it's a hot one back here. Yeah. Trying to find out why we got one sound channel that's not working correctly. Doesn't stop us from doing anything, it's just irritating the hell out of me. Let me try something here. I'm not getting sound on both channels. I see that. Here, do this, Michelle. Alright. Let's swap the plugs around because that switches to sync mono mode. That does it. Okay, but now, still won't do me any good for driving the truck, though. Well, alright. Well, that's one way to silence them. Michelle, you got the right holes? Oh. Alright. Center. Switch over to line out. Make sure it's not a issue with the sound system. Right sound channel. Oh, wait. Alright, turn it back to center. Alright, let's see. Okay, turn sunflower back on. As soon as I can get rid of this jerk. Alright. Sound level up. Volume up. And test it again, make sure it works. Not getting nothing. Let's see that. See that we heard this problem earlier with the trucking game too. We weren't getting sound on one of the channels. I'm wondering if it's one of these cheapy shitty wires I have. They don't always make good connections. Michelle, you plugged in the wrong holes. Oh, did I? No, you got the right. Oh wait, yes, you do. You have it in the wrong hole. Oh, I have the right hole. You have. Okay, let's see if we can get this stereo one working. Okay, so that's not working. Yeah. What?
Eddie here?
Is who here?
Ed.
Who are you looking for?
Ed.
Yeah, he's in the bedroom.
Can I go see?
But yes, you can go see him. But the grumpy bull doesn't like getting woken up too much in the night. So go ahead and talk to him. Okay, so what we have a problem with is one of the sound channels is messed up. And I think it's one of the cables has gone bad. Seems more likely. Just these cheap Chinese pieces of crap. Yeah. Alright, so right now, that's as good as it's going to get. So I guess I'll have to do for the time being until I can get some new cords. Don't you have some new cords laying over by the... Yeah. Oh, okay, so you do. You got one left. Oh. Yeah, he is. But, you know, when people went looking for Ed, it's not my job to decline him the ability for people to go see him. It's Chris from downstairs. Now the ding dong is back again.
Who's back?
Sugar free.
Is that chick back next door?
What?
That chick is back next door?
What about next door?
That girl is back?
I closed the door next door because I had the cats kind of coming in and out.
No, I know. Well, I'm saying, is that girl back? That girl that was living there?
No, because she is in rehab.
Okay. Yeah.
So, her family came by and picked up some of her stuff.
Today?
Yes.
Good.
They talked to Jimmy already.
She needs to go. She needs to go. She's a nuisance. She keeps my kids up all night.
She needs rehab like Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully she won't die like Amy Winehouse. Alright. So, that's that. Alright, so the sound is fixed for now. I do have another cable. One thing is, the bed's going to start using that computer again. Yeah. Couldn't you just put a new plug on the end of the wires? Sure. Absolutely. In fact, if I test the wire and do a continuity test and find out that this plug is gone bad, it would make sense to just cut it off and put a whole new one on. This wire is friggin' cheap anyway. It's not even good wire at all. It's just shitty cord. But yeah, I'll get some new 12-foot cords. Trying to find high quality wires that can take the kind of flexing, abuse, twisting that these wires go through is like trying to find hen's teeth. You really can't find them. These controls here are very sensitive. Good question. What is the situation with these wires being so sensitive? I think, this is humidity alone. Oh, wait. Right, humidity. The nasty H of electronics. Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think it's part of it. Yeah, I think it's definitely humidity. He's getting in here and checking this out. Yeah, but there's no sound there. No sound there. Yeah, it's definitely a cord. Alright, so as long as it's working now, that's all that matters. Yeah. So, Krista was... I don't know. I did not see Jimmy. I did see Jimmy get called. There was someone that knew Michelle, but they were being mean. I can tell you that it definitely was not a guy in drag. Some people thought it was a guy. Okay, that's good. But I don't think so. I don't think it was a guy. I think it may have been a guy's phone. Probably. At least that's what the person said on Jimmy's phone, that it was a guy. Yeah. I don't know if it was a black woman. Someone just told Jimmy it was Paul and gave him. Well, they didn't say it was Paul. They said the person's name was Ryan. I don't think it was Paul. I'll still stand behind that I don't think it was Paul. How you doing, MCM? Yeah. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. So what we'll do is we're going to fix that plug later on. Just a broken plug. Yep, I could have fixed it myself. Why'd you call me? It gets lonely out here. Lonely. I know what you mean by lonely. Yeah. It's an interesting point with the Maytag repair guy. Or giving one to times. The Maytag repair woman. So these cheap Chinesium pieces of crap of plugs just suck, man. They just suck. I don't like cheap quartz. Why don't you just go with a regular standard 1/8 millimeter to 1/4 inch? I could, that would be a better way. At least then you got bigger, beefier plugs on the end. The person knowing Michelle was calling Jimmy. Yes, we were, and I don't know who they were. But I didn't know who the person was, and that certainly didn't sound like anybody that I know. The voice I've heard before, but the person I never heard of. Are you from some wooded area? Yeah, we're near the People's State Forest in Winston, Connecticut. We're surrounded by woods. That's the reason why fire dangers are really scary for us. Because if there's ever a forest fire, my city's likely to go up in smoke too. I'm from Winston, Connecticut. Litchfield County. So what I'll do is I'm gonna fix that cord. Well, it's kind of part of the maintenance routine around here. You gotta fix that cord. Yep. We fix a lot of wires around here. Yeah, same time as me. Do you have a landline? I do, but we don't use it much. Just mostly for emergency phone calls and things like that. I have a cell phone also. Virgo the Goddess has a new tarot reading. Once I saw that, I basically decided not to even bother watch it. Because of the reason that I'll read it to you. I'll see if I can find it. Skip the step. Where's Virgo the Goddess? No, that's not it. When I saw the reading, I went, you gotta be kidding me, right? It says something along the lines of, there it is. Darn, this is tragic. Getting evicted and threatening to kill him. You really want to watch Dead to already? No. Oh, that sounds so brutal. I don't know. That's a hell of a tarot reading. No, seriously, I don't know who that person was, but they're not a good people. You know, they're not good persons. They're just doing terrible things. My landlord had enough problems on his mind already for the day. The last thing he needed to do was to hear some bullshit about, somebody yelling or cussing their way around his ears and everything. When he's trying to figure out how he's supposed to get a door jam in. So we're going to play some American Truck Simulator after we fix that cord. Yeah, because I need the sound of my truck. I need the sounds. Oh, guess what? Goodbye. I don't like fakes. What we need now is the morning crew. Where's the morning crew? Where's my morning crew? Where's that morning crew of mine? Where are all my morning people? Craig is sleeping, I'm sure. Jojo is probably sleeping. It's darn boring right now without at least some of the people to hang out and talk on the panel. I just got a panel up. So yeah, the phones will probably be a thing. That should be a ringtone. Well, actually, so many early phone systems actually did have a ringtone that sounded kind of like that. Or it was actually called a mechanical opening and closing of a connection that was made the kind of a sound. Yeah, I can put the phone number up on the screen, I guess. It's not really my thing, but I just I don't want to deal with the bullshit. So bullshit starts, phones end. Alright? Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Just too many people come on the show sometimes and forget that there's a human being here. I don't know why. It's like all I had to start with today was those cupcakes. Must be a lot of fiber in them. Yeah, there might be a lot of fiber in those cupcakes. Okay, so here's the story for today. We're going to replace those threaded plugins on the cable, and after the show. So then once the plugins are replaced and the system is tested, then we will because I've been having problems with that during the game too, with the sound. So it's definitely very, very disingenuous, very discourteous that the phone that the sound was cutting out on the right channel. So let me go see after the show's over, see if I can find some plugs, a black and a red plug. Because if I'm going to replace one, you might as well replace the other two. Because obviously they're both going to need to be replaced. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I thought that the cake itself was good. I think the sponge was a little bit dry, but it did come out okay. The frosting, not so much. I still got 5 of them suckers left, too. And if for some reason if you do have to use salted butter, don't. Oh, no. Where's my phone number? Right there. Go ahead. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, who's this?
Hello, Michelle.
Yeah, how you doing?
Scottish Dave here.
Who's here?
Scottish Dave.
Oh, okay.
You don't sound so enthusiastic, Michelle. You should be like, hello, Dave.
You know what it was is that, I am enthusiastic. That's why I did the show, but then I find out that my audio cable for my sound card is a little bit dodgy. Now I'm going to replace the plug ends on it because it looks like one of the plugs have gone bad. So that's just like an additional job to go ahead and reheat up the pokers just so I can go ahead and replace the plug end. What is this, Scottish Steve?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You don't sound like you're having a very, very good day.
I think the situation when the person cussing and swearing at my landlord kind of pissed on my cornflakes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
my poor landlord had enough problems on his hands, and then to have somebody disrespectfully start cussing and swearing in his ears without any real substance to the phone call was just a bit much.
You put me in the mood for making cakes, so I bought myself some digital kitchen scales and some cake materials, and I'm going to make some fairy cakes.
Well, I hope it comes out good. Like I said, I decided to go with the sugar-free option, but if you decide to go from scratch like we did, let me make a suggestion. Add some more water to it, even though it didn't call for water, because it was a little on the dry side.
Yeah. What's that noise?
What's that noise? Oh, it's mixing bowl.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
What is that noise?
Well, I can't see that. I can just hear it.
Well, I'm just going to use the caster sugar one. I can't stay on long because this is a 3,500-mile phone call.
Okay.
Oh, can I say a message to Tiger
actually,
Kitty? Thank
as
you,
far as
Tiger
I
Kitty.
know, isn't it free on the Google Meets? Maybe not.
I can't hear what you're saying. That
All right. So I'll see you on the show then, okay?
Right, I'll see you then. Bye.
All right, I'll see you on the show then. All right. Yep, thank you. What the hell is that? Well, whoever is they hung up. Yeah, and the ding, 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 wink, dink, whatever it was that was ended. What was that? I don't know. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, Michelle?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. You know who this is, right?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. You know who this is, right?
No.
Really, Michelle? It's me, Skynet. Look, I just wanted to tell you, I really want to have sex with you. Do you think maybe you and I could have sex with each other sometime?
No, but maybe we could talk sometime in person. How about that?
But, well, if we get along, do you think maybe we could have some sex with each other?
No. But thanks for calling.
Is it because I'm Mexican? You don't want to have sex with me because I'm Mexican.
No, because I'm not interested.
That's racist. It's racist for you to not have sex with me.
I don't look, Skynet. I'm not really normally interested into the sex stuff. I already said that before many times.
It's because I'm Mexican that you don't want to do it.
No, it has nothing to do with that. But thanks for calling. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It was a nice call. I don't know where the rinking sound was coming from. But, I've heard of caster sugar. Is that the same thing as confectionery sugar? Is caster sugar the same thing as confectionery sugar? Did you say it was a great call when it called? Yes, it was a great call. It was nice that you did call. Yeah, we made it entirely from scratch. So we made the frosting too, and that came out. Ugh. The cake was good, but the frosting was. Yeah. Because it was nice that you called in, Scottish Dave. Now we gotta see if we can fix a dodgy plug. Just a busted plug. Yep. Could have fixed it myself. What'd you call me? It gets lonely out here. Always that Maytag commercial always busts me out laughing. It's like the story of Michelle's life. Right, that too. Yeah. $500 miles, huh? It says I'm like 100 miles to Catalina Island. 99 miles to Catalina Island, right? Oh, don't you see the phone number on the screen? There's a phone number on the screen. You can't because you're way top. Oh, come on. 860-469-2821. Yes, 860-469-2821. 0921. That was for the Twitch side of things. Krista said, is calling a cell phone free for you? Can't believe I spoke to someone more than 3,000 miles away. Isn't technology nice? But Dave, you call. Okay, hold on a minute. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, is this the lady that lives in apartment 10?
No.
Where's she at?
Well, I'm not the person from apartment 10. She's in rehab right now.
You seem to know a lot about her.
No, because I talked to some of her family because they knew the ones to talk to Jimmy. So.
Yeah, that's my sister. And you know damn well that she's been fucking Ed for trades because she's a goddamn retard. And I don't appreciate you getting her kicked out.
All right, thank you for calling. I don't appreciate people talking smack about other people. Really, I don't. She's white anyway. Yeah, I know. Okay, so he called from his landline. Oh, okay, yeah, that might cost you some money. Yeah. Unless you got a good home plan. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, Michelle?
How's it going? How are you?
Doing pretty good. Hey,
what the bloody hell is that?
Oh my God!
I know what
the
it
noise.
is. I know what that is. Okay, I know what that was. That was just confusing me. It was the idea of a call waiting tone.
Oh, I see.
Sounds
well,
like more like guaranteed to
I
basically get into your nerves tone.
I see. Hey, I was watching one of your lives earlier. Your live with Krista.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Your friend Krista. She looks like Mo Howard, doesn't she?
No, I don't think so.
They have the same haircut. She looks just like Mo Howard.
So, what's wrong with that?
Do you think maybe... Nothing. I was wondering, I was going to suggest that maybe you guys recruit Ed and do like a Three Stooges skit sometime.
Oh, God. Completely.
I think your fan base would like that because Krista is basically
Skynet,
the same person as Mo Howard.
Enough. Thank you. She likes your hair like that. She likes your hair in the pixie cut. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have no home plan. It's 12 pence a minute. And 50 pence connection. Okay. Yeah, we used to have home phone bills like that. For home phones. It was just irritating as heck. Yep. So we're gonna fix that cable. We're gonna try. Let's just first of all, after this is done, and see if it's actually the plug that's the problem. I don't think it's the plug. I think it's the only thing that's wrong with it. Yeah, I'll run the continuity test on it. Hold on. Go ahead. Hello?
I'm tired of niggers.
Nick. But it's a point of principle with bills going up, which I understand completely. Yeah. I couldn't find my regular hand mixer. That's why I had to use the drill. I've used the drill before. Not that my hand mixer would necessarily have been any better, but considering the fact that the beaters don't even stay in it, they fall out all the time. The cord is like twisted in a Gordian knot. Go ahead.
I love its hot beer breath. Its certificate.
What?
I love its hot beer breath. And
I had 1970 mixers. I used to lift the beaters. How you doing, Jojo? You want to come on the panel? Yeah, I think my Magic Chef one was from the 1970s. It worked. The beaters didn't stay in. It always fall out on me. You could say that the drill definitely had a good grip on it. Yeah, the drill definitely had a good grip on the plug. On the mixer beater. Sat perfectly in the Jacobs chuck on it. Yeah, so hold on a minute. Go ahead.
no, take this goddamn ball. Try the piss. Piss.
What?
I love piss. I love drinking piss.
Sure, I'll pop up Friday night. Let me get this phone number off the screen for right now, because this is... We had some good calls, but there's a few jerks out there. It's kind of ruining the show. Again. And personally, as far as I'm concerned, I find that's disingenuous. Absolutely disingenuous. I had a pretty good day. The baking was a little bit... Yeah, the frosting was really... I still got a couple of those cupcakes left, by the way. We didn't eat them all. We still got about 4 left. Yeah. I don't know who the hell said that. Nobody killed anybody. So, I was gonna watch one of my tarot readings, and Virgo the Goddess dropped a hot tamale if her title on here was kind of basically kind of poured ice down my back. It was like, this is tragic, getting evicted and threatening to kill your boyfriend. Like, I'm not gonna watch that. Those jerk ass callers could have got me evicted. And I'm not kidding you. I used to think international phone calls went through satellites. They don't. They go through transatlantic cables. They go through both. Depending on the situation, for example, calls to McMurdo and to Scott Amundsen base or Volstack go through satellites. Apartment security boss. It said Sissy killed his ex. Yeah. How do we know that that person wasn't using the same service to call this morning and BS? I don't know. Wow. So maybe she's the one that's calling and using all those horrible messages because it's not a soundboard. Oh. And it's not her voice because I know her voice. I mean, civilian calls. It's too expensive to make calls through satellite. Yeah, but you know what? Thanks to modern technology, the same technology makes it possible for people to use the internet, though. Those same transatlantic cables now carry both phone calls and Google Voice calls and Amazon and eBay and Skype and FaceTime and other things. The same cable is used for both. Alright, let's get JoJo on here. Good afternoon, how you doing? Oh, in your case, good night. How you doing?
Oh yeah, it's night time here. Well, it's 5 to 1. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you?
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I didn't have the regular.
I'm not gonna moan about it. Yeah.
I was kind of sorry I didn't have a regular morning show today.
Well,
but
yeah, I thought I didn't see you on actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, you're on now, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm on now.
So what? So when did you cook your cakes then? Today?
I made them this morning on the morning show.
Oh, lovely, lovely. I must have missed. I've been sleeping a lot lately, Michelle.
Yeah, okay.
Sleeping a lot.
I've been sleeping too. Right now it's sleeping, so I got about 8 hours apiece. So I'm gonna take those 8 hours apiece and fix things as they can. Like apparently this audio cable's going to this mixer. One of the audio plugs has gone south, and I've got to replace it. And
oh no.
So I'll just cut off the diseased end and put a new end on it. And after I test to see if it's actually the problem. It's the thin, fiddly crap of wire that just doesn't make good connections whatsoever. And
oh no.
I don't know why these companies make such horrible plugs, but they do. They're just terrible.
Is it a certain make that buggers it up, or do you know what to do about it?
Yeah, except replace the diseased end. That's the only thing I can do.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it will sort itself out. It will sort itself out.
Assuming that my mixer doesn't have problems. Well, that's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem to fit your microphone any, so I don't think it's that. I think it's just the plug itself is diseased.
It's like certain chargers for your phone. I mean, I've got a phone shop just down the road from me, and I can buy some lovely chargers in there, and they last forever. And then I can buy one, and they only last a month. So it's weird, isn't it? It's weird how they have it out.
Yeah, I got a lot of chargers laying around here like that. Some of the cheaper Chinese ones I bought are still holding up fine, but some of the others, the biggest offender is the plug-ins. They just, just go bad, and that's the end of that. Oh, I still got a 5-watt power supply for something. Oh, just cut the end off and wire it into something.
Oh, I totally get you on that. Yeah, it's the ending of it. Sometimes it's the wires with me. Mine are quite bendy, but yeah, they don't last as long as the old style charges.
By the way, for those of you who thought it was a waste of time, I did sell my used broken video card is for sale on eBay, and it actually has bidders on it.
Cool.
So whoever buys it, like I said in the report, it does not work properly. You're gonna have to fix it.
Michelle,
Oh God. What?
I'm leaving Eddie $1 for a beer.
Oh,
What's that?
I'm gonna leave Ed $1 for a beer.
You want to get another beer?
Yeah, I already bought one, but
One more, that's it, because I don't know how many he wants you to take.
that's alright. That's all I want for the night. I'm done after that. I'm about to eat dinner and go to bed.
Just grab one. Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Just one.
Now, I also let Jimmy know that I closed the other door that they left open because I don't want my cat in that apartment.
Put a new door in.
Now, the new door's closed. I'm talking about the door on the other side. Like my other door, that was open. So I closed that, but it's not locked.
Okay.
So that because I don't want my cat in there. And somebody got toothpaste all over the other side of the door jamb.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
oi,
All right.
oi, Ed.
You have a nice
You're
day.
having yourself.
Alright. Alright. So,
Yeah, I've had a shit day, Michelle, but I ain't going to go on about it. I've been nailed to the cross.
my
by a
day's
certain
okay.
fella.
It's just a normal routine.
No, I've been nailed to the cross all day. Like, I did something the other day, not bad. I've been nailed to the cross, so I'm giving him a pass. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off, basically.
So anyway, I'm just gonna say is that the landlord's got a mess on his hands with that tenant. Oh God.
Oh, God.
The minimum he's gonna need to do is go in there with some bucket of soap and water and really clean that walls.
Oh, my
Mr.
God.
Gorbachev, clean that wall.
What the hell's happened in... What's happened in there, then? It's such a crime scene.
It looks kind of like a crime scene. Trust me, I was in there. Toothpaste here, toothpaste there, everywhere. I was like, I don't know why they did that.
Oh, God. Just like, didn't ever clean. What, have they moved out now, have they? Have they gone?
I think they made a mess before he moved because they also took out one of Jimmy's floor tiles in his kitchen.
Oh.
They're ceramic tiles. Why, I don't know. But, man, I say my landlord was not a happy Macedonian when he saw that. I think he was just to kill. So now he's gonna have to put down fresh grout. And the network get disconnected again. What's the story with this? Host network trying to reconnect. But we're still streaming normal though. Yeah. But for some reason we got disconnected. I don't know why. What the heck? Another issue, another wire, really. Well, the internet's still green, that's good. Let's get Mojo back on. For some reason we got disconnected. I don't know why we got disconnected. I don't know what happened with that. Shit like that happens once in a great while. By the way, is the main sound working on the other channel? Ugh. Yeah, for now. Okay. cans of beer. I think that's the worst tenant that Jimmy has ever had. I've never seen an apartment look like that after. I don't know. I think he had one that was worse, but they had a medical reason for it because they had a problem with their bladder. That was downstairs in apartment 4. No, I'm not selling beers to anybody. Seriously, if it was to sell beer, it would be $2 a can. $3.50 per beer. Yeah. So, for some reason, like I said, that the Google Meets went offline. I wonder what the hell happened. It's back up now, but still knocked out Mojo. Unfortunately, she didn't come back on yet. Yeah, that's about what he paid. I think he has a learning disability more than anything. I think he has a learning disability. No, it definitely has autistic. It definitely think he's autistic spectrum. I think he's autistic spectrum. Well, no, it's not ringing because I turned the phone off for a bit. Okay, I'll turn it back on right now. Just give me a second. I was trying to talk to Jojo, and then she got knocked offline for some reason. Some of the phone calls that were coming in were a little bit, except for Scottish Dave's, were a little bit unsavory. Yeah. A little unsavory. I do data infrastructure. Yeah, number's up now. As per usual. What does that mean? Still, I gotta admit, I'd like to find a good brand of audio cable that isn't a piece of crap. I mean, yeah. Exactly. Although Scottish Dave wasn't idiotic. It was nice of him at least to call in. I don't know. Who knows? You talking about this? Who have a channel? Krista? Krista has a channel, yes. Krista has a channel. Oh, that was nice that you called anyway. And you didn't have to wear no ski mask. Or did you think you had to wear a ski mask? I don't know. Yeah, it's the same kind of sneeze. I basically had my head to go through a glass window. Thank you very much. So that's one of the reasons why I tried. Okay, coming. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Am I live?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hello? Is this live?
Is this live? Yes. Are you dead?
Am I on the air?
Yes,
Are
you're
we
on
on
the air.
YouTube right now? Okay. Well, I don't want to say who this is, but I just want to let you know I think you're doing a great job lately.
Thanks,
That
Gay
bacon
Man.
episode. Yep, that bacon episode was great.
Yeah. Well, thank you. However, we don't know who the idiot was calling my landlord's private number. That wasn't
Well, we
cool.
don't even know what they. We don't even know what they said.
I don't even know who the person was.
We don't know who the person is. We don't know what the person said. We don't know anything about the call, do we?
Oh, we heard what they said plenty on the show, but we don't know why they were calling my landlord's number and acting like a total flaming asshole.
What'd they say?
Well, just started cussing and swearing at everybody.
That doesn't sound that bad.
But what's the point, though? That's the point.
Well, what'd they say? What did they say to the landlord?
Just saying
Michelle?
how about the landlord that you're an asshole and you're a jerk and everything else under the sun, and frankly that pissed my landlord off to no end. And I think he already contacted the local police department over that phone call because it was harassment.
I mean, isn't some of that shit true though?
It just they weren't even talking to anybody; they were just cussing at everybody.
Well, what number did they call?
It wasn't me. We didn't even get that far. Michelle hung up, and then the guy called back, and over again. Oh yeah, she said that too. It was a woman. Texas, U.S. is this. The window sneeze, yeah. More or less, Dave. In Texas, you have no duty to retreat when there is a reason.
Michelle, can you put Ed on the phone?
No, he's asleep.
How is he asleep?
And so he's sleeping now for 8 hours after I slept for 8 hours and or so. And then actually I slept for 6, but it was still fine. And then so he's gonna sleep for 8 hours because I woke up at 6 o'clock at night. And then so at 8 hours I'll go to bed, and then he'll probably wake up because it's hot.
What time did?
So after I repair this audio cable and this mixer, we'll probably go ahead and play some American Truck Simulator.
What time does Ed wake up?
What time does Ed wake up? Probably today. You probably wake up about 8 in the morning. And then Michelle
He's
goes
gonna
to
wake
bed.
up at. He's gonna wake up at 8 tomorrow.
Yeah, probably tomorrow because he just went to bed at 6 o'clock at night.
Wow.
Let the bull sleep. You know.
What a lame.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for winking your butthole at us.
All right. Okay, so. Okay, by the way, let's let you guys know something about what's going on with Restream.io. Although we only use 2 stream platforms at the same time anyway. They're informing us that because of cost, they're only going to let you stream on the free site a maximum of two places at once. I only stream to Twitch and YouTube at once, so I don't really stream to the other platforms at once. So, when it was allowed you to do up to 4, we would do 4, but that was a bit much. So, okay. Well, obviously it's quiet, so take it as a take it as a blessing. Yes, he's in bed sleeping. And still something you do. Yeah. Especially when a person has nothing to do with the whole situation. The numbers show that they were calling from New York. Who knows who they really were calling from? Absolutely. Kept calling, wouldn't hang up, and they would call again. We tried to silence the airplane mode. And then what it did was it just switched the call to the Wi-Fi mode. We blocked the number on the phone, and then they still kept calling. And so finally, for the end, we just had to set it so that no calls over my landlord's contacts would ring through. Now that's bad news because for one reason is that means that legitimate calls from tenants or prospective tenants, he's just going to get the voicemail, which is 169 messages of it. Good God. He's going to be busy deleting messages. I don't know. He's got some legitimate voicemail in there. So, do you know... yeah, they're calling from Ypsilanti, New York. At least that's when the number was. No, she lives in Newington, Connecticut. She lives in Newington, Connecticut. Newington, not Norwalk. Newington. Which is near Hartford area. Okay. No, it said New York when the phone was ringing. But once I had a chance to look at the call log, it said Ypsilanti, New York. I couldn't hang up the damn thing. Yeah, Kristen and her husband moved out about a year or two ago. So the Virgo, the goddess, had a tarot reading that I didn't want to watch yet because of it's pretty scary. It says, "Dang, this is tragic. Getting evicted and threatening to kill him." And I was like, "What? Threatening to kill who? Your roommate?" Let's talk about it on a serious level. Ed cannot afford to pay for this apartment on his own. If Jimmy threw me out, unfortunately, Ed would have to go too, because he can't afford this place. I'm thinking about making something with blueberries next time, because blueberries are good for pre-diabetics. So I'm thinking is get some fresh or frozen blueberries, and put those in the cupcakes. Right, she's not at Michelle. She's at home right now. So I will have to watch Virgo the Goddess and hear what she's actually got to say. He couldn't afford this place on his own. He doesn't have that kind of money. Because we calculated out based on reality how much it would cost him. I told him, I said, Ed, if the rent went up to $800 a month, you can't afford it. Okay? Because to pay $800 a month, the state of Connecticut DSS would have to give you $200. They give you $200. Okay, sure. You secure the apartment. You'll have no money for beer, no money for hobbies, unless you seriously start hustling. Then maybe you can afford to get a train or something, maybe once a month or maybe every 3 months, depending on how much money you spend. Hey Tiger, you spelt color the American way. No, because yes, that's not gonna happen. The truth is, even if he did it the right way, he's still gonna end up with squat. He wouldn't have the money to pay the rent, pay electric, and buy groceries. Sure, he'd get about $199 or $200 in food stamps, but that's about it. And then he's gonna have to figure out how to eat on that. Yeah, we can make muffins next time. They were kind of close to muffins, actually. It seemed like they kind of had a muffins taste to them. I still have a few of them in the refrigerator. But right now, what I'm going to do after the show is I've got to go ahead and replace the diseased end of the plug. First of all, I have to find out if the plug itself is the diseased end. Probably is. Because the, well, I can... No icing needed for muffins, so it's true. Now, I never seen they would put icing on muffins. I thought that would be interesting. So yeah, blueberry muffins, but I'm definitely not going to go with chocolate chips. Some people would say go with chocolate chips, but the truth is, I think, yeah. I know. He can't afford 10. No. I don't think he can afford anything in Connecticut, really. I think Connecticut has gotten to be too expensive. And Florida has gotten out of range. He can't afford Florida either. Maybe some horrible red light district place like Detroit. But he would hate Detroit. Yeah. So, don't you remember? I do. Oh, but I fixed that cable some time ago. Oh, wait a minute. If the cable's, the other one's fixed, it's 12 feet long. Don't you need 12 feet? No. I don't need 12 feet. It's not 6 foot. No, it's not 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see maybe getting this 12-foot cord here. I don't know. I believe he wants $900 a month, but he will give it to Ed for $800. But how in the heck is Ed going to afford that when all he gets is $830 a month? He wouldn't be able to afford paying the electric, right? And certainly would not be able to afford paying the beer. God, no. Even if the state of Connecticut did give him another $200, he's still going to be really unable to afford that. See, that's really scary for so many people, and not just that. The situation with renters is that landlords, of course, they want fair market value, but people with disability, well, they don't have it. You know, they're just... It's the same design apartment as mine. Yeah. It's exactly the same apartment as Michelle's, just a mirror of it. It's exactly the same apartment as mine, just in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same design. Just as I said, it's a mirror image of it. It's just flipped the other way. I really think Michelle should separate from Ed. Yeah, well, we'd like to see him get his own place so he can do his own things. It definitely would help me. And it would help the show because that means the night shows I wouldn't have to worry about potentially saying something wrong and all of a sudden, or a caller saying something stupid, and the next thing you know, it's going off on a rampage. And then he comes to me and says, "Well, you need to do better." And it's like, excuse me, I have no control over the people that call in. Well, I don't want to see anyone living out on the street and sleeping rough. That's definitely not, to me, that's not fair. I don't know where he wants to go because part of him is, yes, he has not been looking. He says to me, I'd like to stay in Connecticut. I said, that's fine. But, I don't know if you can afford any places in Connecticut, though. I'll give you that. That's actually probably honestly true. He's even said the same thing. He said that he screwed up a couple times in his younger years. That's why he's stuck where he is. She does. Me and my husband make our money and go as far as possible too, because we don't get a lot of money. We're both on disability incomes ourselves. No, I do not buy Ed for beer with money. Why would I buy beer for Ed with my money? We don't use the money from this channel to buy beer either. Because you used to think that we were buying beer with our YouTube money. That is definitely not the truth. And right now it looks like maybe September 21st we'll have our $100 coming in. It's old, Scottish Dave. It's old. It's been through a lot. We went through the 1955 flood. The whole first and second floor were flooded out by the flood from when the Mad River flooded its banks. The cellar had a lot of soil erosion because it's a dirt cellar, so some of the pilings kind of sunk into the mud. Well, I wouldn't say I don't drink it all, Krista, but I don't drink beer, and if I do drink any wine, it's probably very rarely. No, it's across from me. It's right across from me. It's across the hall from me. Let's see how many people are watching the show right now. Oh, well, let's just check the other way. Well, I want to check something else too. That's why I keep here to check out the app. Okay, so just to answer some of the questions here, we have had some donations. Not really any recently. As far as AdSense go, please know I'm talking about AdSense only. I'm not talking about Patreon, and I'm not talking about personal donations to email. This month on AdSense, we have made $28.35. So, good $96. No, you have 106 coming in. Oh, okay. Because you see the 8 and the 6. And the 8 and 8. The 16 carry the 1. And then you have the, see, add the 1 to the 6 and 7. And then you have the 2. What's this? What's this, Ed? No, thank you. There. I don't want this.
Nice to see you again. I love to see you.
Oh, I don't know who you are, but I'm not touching that. So you looking for Ed or something? Is Ed sleeping? Ed's sleeping. Oh, is that what you wanted? You want something to drink? I'm sorry, I thought you wanted. What's that? Okay. was gonna sit. This is one of the people that wanted to see me, but he wanted to just get a drink of water. That's why he handed me a cup, because he wanted to get a drink. I thought he was trying to offer me a drink of hot coffee. But I don't really know the person, so I'm very cautious about that. So, what's that? My big cat? Why don't you come on over here and have a seat?
I'll get you fresh package.
So what's your first name? What's your first name?
Personally,
What is it?
George Bush was a clue.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'm kind of live right now, so I'm gonna... Anyway, listen, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to you soon, okay? But during the live show, it's kind of hard for me, so... But unfortunately, that brings in bugs and strange guys. I don't need to deal with the strange guys. So he's outside now. All right, so it's just strange. Yeah. I wasn't interested in making any trouble. Just wanted to make sure. No. He didn't take. This guy didn't take the beers. That's not Chris. Chris had 2 beers. This guy is not Chris. This was another guy. Okay. I did. Yes, the stranger really did come in my house, and yes, I locked the door. No, I've seen him before. One time he offered me free coffee, and I turned it down. Because you don't know what's in the coffee. You know, I don't want to get myself into something bad, you know. Alright, hold on a minute. Ah! Oh, let me get over there. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm gonna come by in a little bit and pick up some beer. Chris said it was cool. I'll just leave some money on the table, alright?
Actually, no, there's no money on the table, but thank you for calling. Yep.
I'm gonna pick up some of that beer in a little bit, and I'm just gonna leave some money on the table, okay?
Fuck is this? I don't know. Oh.
What kind of beer you got?
Alright, thank
you.
Okay, anyway, no, on this, first of all, let me answer a couple questions at once, alright? Chris asked Ed for the beer. Okay. That's when he came in earlier and asked if Ed was around, and I told him he was in the bedroom. Because he wanted a beer, and so he asked Ed. So then he went and had a beer, and he said to come back and get a second beer. I would. Yeah. Yes, it really did walk into a blind person's apartment. Yes. But you know what? The reason why the door was open was because we were trying to get air in here because this place gets hot. very hot. Yeah, it does. It gets really warm in here. No, I know that, but like I said, we have to kill the place down. Otherwise, it's going to be insufferably hot for today and tomorrow, and then after that, it'll cool down a little bit until the next 31-degree day. It's not normal. You're right, and it usually does not happen on a regular basis either. Oh, I agree. I already know that, Scottish Dave. I already know that. Yeah, I agree with you. That's one of the reasons why I quickly got him out of there as fast as I can. Hold on a minute. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm gonna come by and pick up some beer in a little bit, okay? Chris said it was okay.
What?
I'm gonna come by and pick up that beer. Chris said it was okay.
No. Thank you. Alright, so that sounds like the same voice that called this morning. It does. So yeah, he was nervous. He was just like pacing the floor. I think it was one of homeless Mike's friends. Yes, it was the woman. Well, what are you going to fix the cord? It's almost 20 minutes left long. Yeah, I know. Plus, you got to eat something to eat too. And I don't mean eating cupcakes. Yeah, the cupcakes are okay, but I wouldn't want to eat them for dinner. I know that. Yeah, I know that's the one that called Jimmy. Well, anyway, so I gotta fix this plug. So, do you think it's just and that's disease and not the whole cord? You know, the funny thing is always the right plug that breaks. Why is the right plug always the one that breaks? Who knows? Yes, he is. 69 years old. Unfortunately, age is catching up with him like everybody else. Hold on. Hello?
How much beer you got left, nigga?
I'm not giving up beer, sorry. Yeah, he's 69 years old. What is the link between Ed, Jimmy, and the woman on the phone? I don't think there's any link. Ed is a friend of Jimmy's. The woman on the phone is not a friend of either one of them. Or me, for that matter. Who is this person? I did shut my door. Yeah. I gotta admit, that's kind of odd. You know. You know what you should do, Michelle? Oh, God, what? You mentioned better plugs, right? Yeah. You got two of those, better plugs laying in your drawer. I might have some. I'll have to look, see if I can find some of those 1/4-inch ones. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. How much beer you got left?
I'm not giving any out. Thanks. Now we're getting into the stupid shit. I don't know why he came up here. I think it was one of the homeless Mike's friends. Looks like it may have been. One time the same guy offered me coffee. And I was very polite, but I told him very nice. I said, sorry, I'm not interested. Gotta admit, that's kind of weird, right? Would you want to offer a total stranger coffee? And all the stuff going on with fentanyl and date rape and all that crap. You think I'm going to drink that? No. Although, I guess some people would, but I'm not that naive. No. What are you looking for? We're looking for those 1/4-inch plugs you're talking about. Oh. Go ahead. This is one.
Yeah, hi.
Who's this?
Hell, I just called through earlier asking about beer, and I was just wondering, is the house party still
There
going?
ain't any. All right. Just let's just get this phone calls ended because I want to keep chasing down the beer angle. And I don't like talking about that guy that came by either because I don't even really know who he was. I don't even know why he was even knocking on Michelle's door in the first place. Yeah, the same guy originally offered me coffee about 2 years ago, or about a year ago, and I turned him down. I don't, because I'm concerned about date rape and kind of crap, and all seriously it makes me wonder, what's the story with some of these people, I don't think I have one of those plugs in here, but I don't know where it is. Oh, you're making a mess of your drawer. Yeah. Still. I do got some more RCA plugs, but I really would like to get away from those. Because RCA plugs are sucky. There's the wires, they break, they come apart. They're unfortunately, if you want to have a consistent plug-in, that's what you're gonna have to use. Oh shit. Yeah. Alright, so I'll have to go grab the RCA plugs. And yep. So, let's see. I thought we had one more plug in here. You always replace them 2 at a time, right? Well, I know I replaced one of my headphone plugs with one of those plugs, but yeah. They come in, they hang out with the Snow Queen. The thing is that with my hearing loss, it's actually very scary. Because of the fact is, I couldn't even hear this guy. He was talking too damn soft. He was talking way too soft. Yeah, I think I'll just have to use some I think I'll use these RCA plugs. So I don't have another one here. I thought we had two. Well, maybe we do, but I don't exactly see it sitting in a drawer. Yeah. Well, since we have the Oracle cards here, okay. Let's just pull out an Oracle card. Oracle cards 2. Okay, yeah, wait. Since it's obviously, let's see. Mother God is doing another plugging here. You're still gonna keep digging. I'm still gonna keep digging. You know. But unfortunately, I don't see one. I'd be surprised how many times wires actually would roll right up down underneath the drawer and then find the plug when I'm not looking for it. But okay, I don't see it in here, so we'll have to solder some new plugs on. All right, so let's pull up 2 of the new Oracle cards just to see what today's energy is going to be. Okay. Oops. Saw your damage go. Yes. Yeah, watch over your fingers. Okay. So we have 2 decks here. We have the Universal Folk Oracle cards. And we have the Pure Magic Oracle cards. So we're going to use these 2 because we're not going to do a whole tarot reading. You know, like I will sometimes do any other mornings, I'll do the tarot card reading for today or the oracle card for today. Let's do this 2 decks and see what we can pull up for today's reading. 2 oracle cards for today's energies. Oops. One at a time. Okay. Reading is ahead. Empowerment includes expansion together, prosper, divine. Okay, empowerment is the card from this one. And the second tarot card. These cards are getting thin. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so empowerment is the first card. Okay. The second card is ancient omelets, fortune, protection, skills, and possessions. Interesting. So, protections, empowerment. I was just saying you need to empower your protections. Maybe slam the door on strangers or Rebbe would be a good one answer for that reading. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, I just saw some other 1-bedroom apartments for sale in Winston. Some are nice and expensive. Dave, there are some nice ones, but they are priced pretty high. I don't know if Sissy knows Chris. I don't know that. I don't know who Sissy knows. I don't either. Yeah. Well, it's almost time to get ready to wrap it up in about 7 minutes. I just, I wish I could find another one of these plugs. These things suck. These are terrible plugs. Yeah, these are terrible. I don't really need a 3-pin connector on them. The wire on the clamp one is very thin. But the RCA plugs are not any better. This is terrible. Yeah. I don't think Sissy knows Chris. So, Scottish David, upon looking at apartments in Winston, Connecticut, 1 bedrooms, how much are the rents on them? Some of them in the interiors are nice, but the exteriors look like hell. Because I saw one that looked nice on the inside, but when you saw the outside of it, it looked absolutely atrocious. Like the landlord didn't care what his physical building looked like. Unpainted, paint peeling on the outside of the building. Sidewalk was a mess. There wasn't even a complete sidewalk. I have looked at other apartments. But I can't really afford them because they went up on the rent so much for some of these landlords, or they don't allow cats. And I have a cat. So that kind of makes them kind of not such a good idea. But yeah. Oh well. Shakita guy now, what are you gonna do, right? How many people are still watching? I don't know. Great question. 12. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, so apartment rentals are kind of just not really practical in this day and age. Well, yeah. You're talking about for outdoors and the hallway and everything. Well, let's see what I can do in September or October or November. Yeah, well, the problem is that also means it's going to take up a whole chunk of data. Just constantly streaming cameras. I want to get a DVR so I can record them so I don't have to worry about. Well, yeah, I talked to Ed about that. Is Jimmy needs to go ahead and ante up the green stamps and finally do the things that I told him to do 4 years ago, 5 years ago, instead of sitting there going, yeah. Do it! Don't keep saying yeah. We told you to take care of this 5 years ago. 7 years ago, and you didn't do a single thing. You yourself at one of the security cameras back then, and then when I basically find out the prices, you basically go, nah, change my mind. And now you had a situation where a woman was basically ransacking an apartment, destroyed your door, and probably is could still potentially, somewhere of her friends could still come in and destroy more of the apartment. You're not thinking very clearly. I don't think it'll be a murderer. He's an old man, so he has age against him. That's definitely just the nature of the situation with Jimmy. You know? Jimmy's an old man. That makes it a little different. He's not, I don't think he's naive necessarily, but he's definitely not, you know. He's a senior citizen. Okay. So he doesn't deserve to be disrespected. John Heyman, you sat there and you complaining about everybody on disability this morning. What makes you think you're a good judge of character? When you blamed me for being on disability this morning. And now you're trying to tell me my old landlord sucks. I'm not saying my landlord is exactly an angel by any stretch of the imagination, but he does have the age issue, you know. I think the sad truth is I think Jimmy's a little naive, to be honest. I think that's okay, though, because a lot of people are naive. You see this every day. Go out there on YouTube and you got these people, naive as they are, talking about this, that, and the other thing. There's nothing wrong with being naive, but the sad truth is that my landlord doesn't understand what he's, you know, why he needs to invest this kind of money in this technology. But then I can't get Ed to invest money in technology either. So in essence, the two are very similar in age and mentality. One's an Aries, one's a Taurus. One is they're just basically used to thinking for themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. And the thing is that when a person gives them a piece of advice, they both kind of go, nah, we're doing it our own way. Fine, you want to do it your own way? Then you have to be willing to understand that there's going to be times when you're going to have to face the ramifications of your actions. After people have told you that this is not safe or this is not good. Okay? That's the reality. Jimmy doesn't understand that. That's not because he's a bad man. It's because he doesn't understand. Understanding is not the same thing as being an idiot. See the men fight? Let's know. I thought I had another plug in here. I'm still wondering if you do. Just buy some more, they're cheap. I know, they're cheap. That's just it. They're cheap. They're garbage cheap. They're not even made well. Well, then why use crappy plugs? Because that's all I got. Oh, okay. Alright, screw that. Can't say much about a situation like that. They're still not fighting. So there'll be no fighting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, obviously I can't play the game until I fix the headphone plug. So I'm going to fix that first. And then, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break. get the show video out. And so I'll see you guys. You really want to play that video now, or you want to wait until tomorrow, or whatever? No, I'll play it now, but it may not sound as good because it's only going to be mono. Yeah. Alright, guys. But for now, see you guys probably in about an hour, 2 hours with some gameplay. Yeah. Alright, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie's. I mean, they're massive.
I know. But then again, we also see like other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the Afane, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Versus fight. That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.